Hi, I'm Wendy, and my son Justin, here, with us today, is a special boy. And 6 years ago, 2006, was actually Earth Day. It literally rocked our world. We knew that Justin had a special skeleton just from the moment he was born, but just never had a name for it. And on April 23rd, 2006, I just, by the grace of God, honestly, just found a newspaper article that said gene discovered for rare Stoneman's disease. And I mean, little did I know it had anything to do with our family or Justin. But as I read through the article, it talked about just this horrific disease that is extraordinarily rare. It's called an orphan disease because it only impacts about 700 known patients.
My name is Mark, and 431 days ago I lost my full-time job. And it's been a difficult journey for me and for my family. Just even though I know I have faith in God, I just wonder what it is that He's doing and what this journey is that He has us going on. There's a lot of ups and a lot of downs, a lot of disappointments, and just a lot of wondering how I'm going to provide. How am I going to provide our mortgage? How am I going to provide for gas money and food, and all these things run through your head. And even what it is that's next for me, I have a hard time just waiting for those things. Waiting is hard. Waiting for an answer or waiting for the cure to this problem.
Hi, my name is Sherry, and I'm married and have 5 children. And I want to share a small chapter of my life with you. It began one Saturday morning when I heard a very hard pounding on the front door. It was Saturday morning. Scott was at work, my husband, and I was laying in bed at 8:20, and I thought, boy, that sounds like a very imperative demand on that door. So I got up and I heard a second pounding on the door. So I looked out the window of the bedroom and I saw 2 state trooper cars out there. And I said, oh no, something's wrong. So I ran downstairs. By the 3rd knock, I had opened the door and there stood 2 state troopers and a woman who said, "May we come in?" And you couldn't refuse that. So I said, yes, come on in. We went into the family room and they said, as they stood there, "Please sit down." So I sat on the sofa and they looked down at me and they said, "Do you have a son named Aaron?" I said, yes. "Is this his wallet?" And they handed me his wallet. They said, "Open it up." And there was Aaron's driver's license. And they said, "Is this his phone?" And I said, "It seems to be." They said, "He had an accident last night."
I went to school and got a job doing what I love to do, and then I lost it, and now I'm a little at a loss as to what's next, and it's confusing, and thinking to myself, okay, God, what do you got for me here?
With FOP, your muscles, your ligaments, your tendons turn to bone, and it renders movement of the body impossible. And the patients, by their mid-20s, become what they call like living statues. And now, as I read through the article, I didn't know that it related to Justin. There were some things in the article that caused me pause, and they didn't have a picture of anything in the article, but I just felt prompted that I needed to research FOP more. And so when I did that, that's when I discovered that Justin really did. He shared lots of characteristics with these FOP patients. And so, Kevin and I, that was our one night of, crisis where we had so much information and just trying to process it all. And and just trying to picture, you know, what life might look like, but also realizing that, wait a minute, we're just a mom and a dad. We don't, you know, we haven't had a diagnosis yet, but just knowing in our, you know, in our heart of hearts that we had found what Justin was dealing with.
He was trying to maneuver a curve on Route 273 coming out of Newark, and ran off the road and went head first into a metal sign. And they said he died instantly. They got a call at 5:36 in the morning by a passerby who had seen his motorcycle far away off the road and had called it in to report. With that, I took a very deep breath and inhaled a prayer and found that the only words I could speak was that God had called Aaron unto himself. And I felt a sense of peace, but I was trembling all over.
And indeed, the genetic test did confirm that Justin had FOP. And so with that, you know, we just knew that, okay, this is our, you know, our mission right now. FOP is an orphan disease, and we're adopting FOP.
It was kind of easy at first because I was excited about what would happen eventually, but the months went by and it seemed that I almost reached a darkest hour where I just wondered what it was that God was doing and what it was, what His plan was for me.